Greeting everyone. First of all, I would like to say thank you to ICOBAR organizer that already accept our paper to be presented at your prestigious event. As you can see, the title of our paper is The Rise of Individual Mass Tourists and Explorer. Study of Tourist Typology for Indonesian Gen. Me and my colleague, Gede Indah Baskara from Udayana University, and then Ihwan Masnadi from Binus University Hotel Management, and Teguh Amor Patria from Tourism Destination at Binus University, would like to present our research and finding. Well, first of all, let us start by knowing what is this research all about. The purpose of this research is offer a further investigative dialogue to understand a tourism destination impact, as well as tourist requirement, particularly from Gen Z as the future tourism consumer and succeeding demographic cohort of millennials. The aim is to recognize Indonesian Gen Z tourist behavior and to some extent their motivation to travel for holiday. To achieve that purpose, we are activating the research design and methodology by using qualitative exploration study with the utilization of 5W1H research method. And for data analysis, we use keyword in context approach. Based on that, our contribution to the knowledge is having threefold. First, the result and finding are considered as contemporary information and answer the current research question to acknowledge four types of Indonesian Gen Z tourist type as the main actor for tourism system and its relationship within the component of culture that remain as the heart of tourism industry. Second, the current literature enhance anthropology of tourism discussion. And the last, this study offer qualitative research methodology and method among different paradigm of theoretical perspective and tourism quantitative approach. Well, moving forward, please allow me to give you a small introduction about Indonesia. As the land of wonder, were 18,000 islands, which 6,000 of them are inhabited. We is the largest archipelago in the world. Indonesian himself is a leisure seeker and the landscape is for the adventurers' playground. To your right is the graphic information about how diverse Indonesia is. We have loads of cultures and ethnicity to be discovered, all in one called Indonesia country. And to your left side, I will show you how beautiful our land is. Enjoy it. Yes, we are the land of wonder. Well, the land of wonder of Indonesia will be visited by the tourists. Therefore, this is why the rationale of the study of our research come into place. This is about investigative conversation about tourist typology toward destination management on Indonesian Gen-Z through anthropology of tourism. There are two reasons why is it become the rational. First, different types of tourists require a diverse demand, and the Gen Z, as the following millennials, to be prepared for their arrival in the tourism business market. Academically, there is a need of further conversation about tourist typology toward destination management, as scholar seems to undermine different types of tourist behavior and motivation, and merely interest in improving their business sector, such as the study toward service management, time scarcity and travel experience, the influence from dimension of quality services, and tourism distribution channel. Anthropology of tourism literature recognized Cohen's tourist typology as the pioneer study who describe and identify four types of tourists. But before we go to the type of tourists that described by Cohen, this study understands anthropology of tourism as an interaction between hosts as it is destination and the guest as it is tourist within primary element of tourism industry system and component of culture. This study recognized Cohen to be examined into Indonesian Gen Z population. There are four types of tourists to be recognized. First, organized mass tourists, which understood as the all-inclusive package tourists. And the second, individual mass tourists, which like to customize the package of the tourism. And the third is explorer tourists. The idea is off-track tourists. And the last is the drifter tourist. This type of tourist is very unique and would like to create novelty experience for their journey. Next, to achieve the purpose of the study, we decide to use qualitative research method. The data collection took place during the 2-odd calendar academic in a private higher education institution in Jakarta, Indonesia. The 35 selected Gen Z were applied as this nature of study represents a deep and profound relationship between the respondent and the researcher, as well as the presence of the participant selection where applicable. To your left side, the picture is showing how the 5W1H questioning technique to be applied. And then on your right side is the example of a data analysis using the keyword in context approach. Well, the first result revealed that the rise of individual mass tourists and explorers are identified as the mainstream of Indonesian Gen Z tourist type were regarded as organized mass tourists that choose to have a full service and inclusive package of tourism product which offered by most industrial tourism operator and provider while planning their holiday. But as I said, the interesting fact is Indonesian Gen Z type of tourists for both individual mass tourists and explorer were outnumbered the mainstream with 63% in total, while the organized mass tourists is represent 40% of the respondents. In respect of the motivation to travel, this study discovered 9 concepts as the reason for Indonesian Gen Z to go for holiday. The verse appeared as 24 times a nature destination place where the main reason for a holiday, such as going to mountain and the beach. Following with the second preparation is the culture, experience, desirability for our Indonesian Gen Z tourist motivation. You can see in the table for the 9 concepts of Indonesian Gen Z motivation to go for holiday. To strengthen the opinion, you would like to read their quotation on the left side, where the Indonesian Gen Z love going to nature tourist destination since it will give them a natural view, and the adventurous since it will make them calm when seeing the natural place. In context of culture, the Indonesian Jet would like to understand and seeing people live, look, and speak differently in accelerating desirability. Well, then, as the results show the type of Indonesian Gen Z and their first motivation to travel. So, this is not going far with the Turopia study, which discovered the top 3 tourist attractions in Indonesia. You can see that Lake Toba, which over the nature, is the #1 tourist destination in Indonesia, following with the Baliam Valley in the highland of Papua that provide a culture extraction. Last, the Tanjung Puting National Park is offering ecotourism and wildlife extraction. Well, this type of attraction really align with the type of Indonesian Gen Z tourist type. Of course, Bali as the usual destination for both foreign and local visitor, there is a more to discover for Indonesia. To conclude, this study proposed the Gen Z psychological perspective on their reality toward holiday consciousness and experience, particularly from their behavior and motivation to travel. Indonesian Gen Z are more and more interested and perceive to understand about benefit of component and culture to enrich their holiday experience. This proves a strong relationship between Indonesian Gen Z as the guest and the host as the local community during and consuming product at the destination. More importantly, to the Destination Management Organization or DMO, or to those whose primary job is to attract visitors, should be more creative, since travel package with over a generic attraction may not fascinating the Indonesian Gen Z anymore. In the limitation of study, we discovered that selected and limited respondent as the challenge, as well as the time constraint. Therefore, a further study is proposed as to have an in-depth discussion from different paradigm of theoretical perspective, as well as implementing or activating theory, plan, behavior model for tourists. This is, of course, from the marketing discipline study. Finally, I would like to thank you to all of you, especially for ICOBAR organization. Again, thank you.